Hello, my name is Ben Hanf.
Hi. Why do I sound like that? Jeez, it's Dina.
Hi, what's up, a maiden child?
Hello, my name is Noah Brian Klotz Clark.
Hey there, it's me, Rainier.
I'm Zachary Goldsmith.
Hi, my name is Tess Ferryman.
Hi, my name's Taylor Balo. I probably don't look familiar to some of you. That being said, Lincoln Drama has been a really important part of my life, and I'm glad I'm here to support you guys tonight.
The first thing I'm supposed to talk about is my favorite show I was part of.
My favorite show was New Works 15 because I really liked my cast and I really liked my plays, and I got to run around the stage with fake blood on me every night, which was really, really fun.
My top choice would be Fiddler on the Roof, but that didn't happen. So I'm gonna go with my second choice, Into the Woods, mostly because it was the only musical I got to do at Lincoln, and it was fun. It was a really fun process.
My favorite show that I got to work on was She Kills Monsters. Stage managing that show and then taking it to state months later is truly one of the most challenging and rewarding things I've ever done.
Personally, I'd have to say my favorite show I was part of was New Work 16, because it was really fun to be part of the whole making process of a show, and I really liked my cast and hanging out with them.
My favorite show has to be Train of Thought. I know, controversial opinion, but I think Excise was a really fun role. I don't know, just the whole aesthetic of it was just very fun and very energetic, and I loved being Excise.
What was my favorite show? Reality Warp. No. Went to the train of thought, my bad. I just saw Reality Warp in the background and I was like, Reality Warp! I mean, it was fun, but favorite show, probably Train of Thought. I just love the cast, and it was a really fun show, and it was a good time. End of the year is always a fun time for play.
Out of these ones, I really, really loved doing Train of Thought. Honestly, one of the faves. It was just a solid time. One of my first times really being a character that wasn't a dad. I always get cast as a dad.
My favorite show was probably Monumental. I loved everyone on that show. The vibes were so good, and I loved my role. I loved just the whole ensemble, the bond that we had, and just it was such an interesting concept, music, all that stuff. Great, I loved it.
The most embarrassing or weirdest moment on stage was probably during student-directed Durang Durang during my freshman year. I played Lawrence, and I had to change in a box. I started off the show inside that box, got out, did the scene, and then I got back in and had to change into a nightgown. So basically I would go on stage with my full costume but with a nightgown underneath it, and then when I was in the box, furiously just rip off my clothes as quick as I could so I could get out and present myself to the audience in a nightgown. So that was intense and really awkward to do, but it was funny.
On stage at previews for Monumental, I was making my entrance for like the second time we'd done the whole show full out, and I walked into a sign, and it hurt really bad, and I thought I was gonna cry, because I was like, I just ruined it, but I didn't.
Worst embarrassing moment probably goes to matinee of Train of Thought, when I had to reach into Connor's pocket to get the wallet and pull it out and be like, I stole your wallet. Instead, I reached my hands down into his pants. Not my smoothest moment. And I could feel the wallet, and I was so confused why I couldn't pull it out, and then it hit me, and then I eventually did it, and it was probably supposed to be 10 seconds, and it was 30 seconds, and I was just making up lines, and Connor was making up lines, and it was so uncomfortable for everyone on stage because everyone knew that something was not going right.
There was this one time in Reality Warp where Sammy and I messed up our lines, and it just ended up in a really awkward 15-second silence on stage, and I wanted to die.
The Reality Warp directors group chat, I think it's more of a group embarrassment. You have all heard the stories of that.
I mean, I flicked on the light during the show once. Like, there's the light on like the shop side, so I guess stage left.
Well, there was that time where I skipped an entire song during an Into the Woods run. I didn't hear the end of that for a while.
I always remember being like pitifully embarrassed every time I ever had to like yell at a cast when I was stage managing, because I hate yelling, but it was such a necessary part of the job. But I just felt like such a person afterwards, and I've been told so many times how scary I am. So I always just like look back, and even right after I did it, I would always just feel so embarrassed.
What was your favorite role or position on crew? My favorite role, I mean, I would say Golda, but we know what happened with that, so.
Ozzy, because it was a fun character to do, and I just got to say a bunch of sarcastic stuff. I was essentially just playing like a sarcastic and it was really fun.
I have to go and say Kylie, honestly. It was something, I never had a role like that before, so it was kind of nice in your year to be given something completely different and just have fun with it. And yeah, I just love Papers and that play in general, so yeah, probably Kylie.
I think as much as I complained while I was stage managing, I did it because I loved it. And I really, really miss it. I missed it so much this year.
Third thing, favorite role. I liked being in the ensemble of Fiddler on the Roof. It was very fun. A lot of energy in the ensemble. Shut up. Be quiet. Okay, you can be in the video.
And honestly, my favorite role, I guess it would be crew, would be directing when I did my own student-directed show. That was just a really fun experience for me. I'd never done it before, and I'd always wanted to do it. So, yeah.
My role in freshman year, Newark's 13, I played Rich in 13th floor, and Rich was this, like, pompous, murderous teenager. I just really empathized with the character, you know?
I was literally a Chad in Monumental. Like, literally, we almost had my name be Chad, and also my character was merged with another one whose name literally was Chad. So, I mean, Zane in Monumental.
You already answered what's your favorite role, so I'm just gonna skip that.
Oh, no.
What made you get involved in the drama department?
Okay.
I got involved in Lincoln drama after doing what I think quite a few of us did, which was graduating from West Sylvan drama and swearing we'd never do theater again.
A bet, I guess. I had this bet with Jacob, who I think we all remember, or like, if you know, you know, King.
My name is Jacob Askling. I'm an exchange student at Lincoln.
Jacob. And it was, if he would audition for the play, then I would audition for the play, because I'd never done a play before, and everyone was like, do it. I said, fine, I'll do it if he, like, I'll audition if he auditions. Only to later find out, after I got called back, that Jacob didn't audition ever. So that's awkward.
What got me involved in Lincoln drama? For me, it was probably the peer pressure.
I'm gonna be honest, I saw Superstition and I was like, yes, yes, that is what I want to do.
12th night in middle school, I saw a poster in 6th grade for The Little Mermaid, and I was like, yeah, well, I want to try that. And then I didn't try out, and I went to see it on my birthday, and I was like, oh, I gotta do that. And then I did for 12th night. I was on cast. It was my first show. It was great.
I had been involved in the West Sylvan Middle School drama department since 6th grade, and I wanted to continue that.
I got involved with the drama department by trying out for New Works my freshman year. And I did that because I heard that it had less rehearsals and would be less work.
Oh, yeah. Next thing, who do I want to play me in a movie? Jonah Hill or Reese Witherspoon. I'd be a great Reese Witherspoon character, I think.
Who would it be? Edward Norton. Second would be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Seeing as I'm an actor, I would hope it would be me. But if it could be literally anyone, can it be Tobey Maguire? Yeah, I'd probably have Tobey Maguire play me in a show.
Michael Cera. I'm a big fan of his work. I think he's done a lot for skinny white guys. Yeah, it'd be him.
Florence Pugh.
I'm gonna come back to that. All right.
I've been thinking about this question since last year when we interviewed the seniors, and I couldn't figure it out. So before this, I just did one of those like celebrity look-alike apps or websites or whatever, and I got Alessia Cara. She's not really an actor, but I guess she's a celebrity, so.
I was going to say Ben Platt, but I felt like that would be too basic theater kid, so I'm gonna go with young Matthew Broderick. Need a nice Jewish boy. Or I would prefer a nice Jewish boy to play me. Edit that out. I mean.
My advice for new freshmen in theater, and I guess anyone in theater really, is like audition, interview, apply, like go out and get opportunities, and don't give up if you get rejected, because there's like, for sure, there's definitely gonna be a place for you somewhere.
Find your people in the group. Try to find everyone in the group, but also just find your people in the group. Like, you're not gonna be friends with everyone. You can try to be, and you can be friends with a lot of people, but there's gonna be people that you like. But also make sure to not only stick to those people. Like, spread yourself and share the love. But no, there's not always gonna be people that you want to hang out with.
You will find your place. You will find your home, and for those going into Lincoln Drama, like, you will find your niche, how you want to be in Lincoln Drama, and I think in Lincoln at large. It's going to take time.
Zoe, cut out what I just said for that response. That was so bad.
Do I have any advice for the new freshmen in theater? I guess. I mean, it was just kind of what I was thinking, like, if you want to do something, do it. I very much thought my freshman year that, along with being very busy with other sports outside of Lincoln, that I just wasn't good enough to get into the plays. And that's another reason why I didn't audition.
Put yourself out there, please. And never stop trying, auditioning for those roles that you want, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And also make everything out of what you're given.
The drama department is just a place where you can be yourself. And, you know, a lot of people, I've been able to find a great community in the theater department, and I think everybody has that opportunity. So the only advice I would have for freshmen is just to get involved in any way you can.
Be nice to your crew, be nice to your director, and have fun.
Do I have any advice for a freshman? No.
Also, just to note, the cameraman behind the camera is also going to be a freshman, so advice to him too.
I'm not going into theater.
I would really like to thank Mr. Perenboom.
And yeah, I really want to thank Mr. Perenboom. Like, dude, absolutely awesome, amazing, incredible, gorgeous man.
Thank you to Mr. Perenboom.
I very much, of course, for thanks goes out to Mr. Perenboom, who has watched me grow over all 4 years.
Thank you, Jim, because without you, we wouldn't have the opportunities we had. Like, looking back, you fought for so many things for Lincoln Drama when none of the rest of the school would have.
I would like to thank Mr. Perenboom for always believing in me, from a freshman in Actors Workshop to a senior on cabinet. I really appreciate all the work that you do.
I'd really like to thank Mr. Perenboom for pushing me to get to where I am today.
I would like to thank Mr. Perenboom, Matthew Biesrebski, and all my friends and fellow peers in the drama department who've helped me throughout these past 4 years.
I'd like to thank CAB for, giving me the opportunity to be on CAB, even though I couldn't accept it at the time.
But truly, 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 from the bottom of my heart, one of the best experiences I've had is joining theater and doing plays, and that comes from all of you guys and Mr. Perenboom and Matt, and I really couldn't have asked for a better experience when it came to theater, because I didn't know a lot of people when I came to Lincoln, and through theater I was allowed to make a lot of friends, and I was able to do that, and I really couldn't have like a bigger thank you to say to all of you guys.
And most of all, I want to thank everyone who's reached out to me over the past year. Seeing that people care about my well-being, even when I'm not doing things for the program, it means a lot.
Definitely thanking my parents.
Thank you to my mom. Thank you to my mom.
I would also like to thank Matthew Biesrebski for putting on an amazing festival each year and just being an incredible role model, and again, always believing in me, always giving me chances. And
I'd like to thank Matthew Biesrebski. I'd like to thank my parents and my brother, Jackson Hand.
Matthew Mr. Zrebski.
Thank you to Matt Biesrebski.
I mean, I was low-key really scared of you when we first met, by low-key, high-key. But it was a blast.
Any closing remarks?
Thank you, and I'll try to come back and see every show that I can.
I'll miss you. A lot.
Dab on the haters. That's my closing remarks.
Don't forget about me, okay? Don't forget about me.
Deja vu.